What's up my mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube, and in today's video we're going to be covering 3 fragrances that didn't work for me that might work for you. But to start things off, my fragrance of the day, and that is Dior's Fahrenheit. Simply one of the best fragrances of all time, one of the most unique fragrances of all time. It's got that gasoline note, it's floral, it's got leather, it's just fantastic. It's one of the few fragrances that I could just smell all day, every day, and not even care about it. Like, I've got to stop myself from literally smelling it right now because it smells that good. Yes, it is a little on the pricier side, but you're getting what you pay for. It's a 10 out of 10 in terms of performance and DNA. It's just a fantastic scent. Now, first fragrance that didn't work for me that may work for you is Azaro's Silver Black. Not the most common fragrance to find, but if you're into like really bold citrus woody scents, this might be up your alley. To my nose, it is the lemon note in it is very tart, and it's quite realistic smelling as well. The packaging does look cool. I'll definitely give it credit for the packaging. It's not that I dislike the fragrance, it's just that it's not my type of fragrance. Actually, I will have a spray. Atomizer is not the best. Yeah, it's tart. It's a little astringent. It doesn't smell terrible, don't get me wrong. It's just, it doesn't work for me. Performance is about 6 hours. Might work more on your skin, it's just not my favourite scent. Next up is going to be a little controversial, and that is Paco Rabanne's Invictus Aqua. This is the definition of a beast mode scent. Having said that though, it is not my kind of scent. 99.9% of all animalic fragrances I reckon I like, even the really offensive, you know, barnyardy, pissy smelling ones. Like, I can find a place for them in my collection, just maybe more from an artistic standpoint. But something like this with that really bold ambergris note, it just has a density that doesn't agree with me. There's just something about it that I'm not the biggest fan of. Performance is phenomenal. I mean, as far as a fresh scent goes, it's absolutely overwhelmingly dense. Which is also another reason why I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's a bit of an oxymoron, it's a bit of a contradiction, having a fresh scent just as dense as this. I'll show you the atomizer. It's solid, it's like a jet. Man, it is rough. It's very sweet, it's artificial. It's got a marine driftwood vibe. It's a bit beachy, but it has that like super dense ambergris note that just doesn't agree with me. And that's like, generally I like ambergris as a note, but in this fragrance I'm just not the biggest fan of how it's utilized. It just comes across way too artificial, way too dense. Yeah, and like I cannot smell Azaro Silver Black anymore. Like, all I can smell is Invictus Aqua. Performance is 16 hours plus on my skin. As far as fresh scents go, you'd be hard pressed to find a better one, but nah, that one just not for me. And finally, we've got Davidoff's Hot Water. One of the, actually I think it was quite literally the first video on my channel, on the Aussie Marcel YouTube channel, that I did a video of. Hot Water is a nostalgic scent for me because I remember getting it for $9 at Priceline, and at that price it is incredible value. However, I'm just not the biggest fan of the fragrance as a whole. Solid atomizer though. It's warm, it's spicy. It's not bad. I definitely like it more than Invictus Aqua. Probably more than Azaro Silver Black as well. It's got a bold patchouli note, so that's always a positive. I'm just such a massive fan of the original cool water that having a hot water, whilst clever, it's just not, I don't know, it's just, maybe it's your scent, but it's just not mine. Performance is decent, not the best, not the worst. And yeah, it does have a kind of creamy aspect to it though. Once the initial astringent sort of hot spicy facet of the fragrance sort of drifts away, it's quite creamy. I like the creaminess, it's pretty nice. But yeah, not the biggest fan of it. But if you're after something different, something that's going to make you stand out and nobody else is wearing, any of these fragrances are going to serve you quite well. Just had to smell cool water after that because it's such an iconic scent. But yeah, if you've ever worn any of these before, as always, let me know in the comments below, as I'm always curious to find out what you guys think. If you've worn these ones, why do you like it or dislike it? And yeah, until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube, and I'll catch you guys around.